All right, guys. Um, we're going to be talking about the New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar. Um, if you not sure or not really familiar how I trade, anything that has to do with purple, those are my monthly zones of interest. Anything that has to do with red, those are my weekly levels of support and resistance. I'm sorry, and then as well for my purple lines. So New Zealand dollar, yeah, that's our um, monthly levels of resistance. Support would be right around your 50 level, 75 level for the resistance. And then one thing that I've noticed is that we're pretty much we were actually somewhat of a triangle downward formation, but so with all the volatility that's been going on, we took that trend line out. And typically, I tend to see these things where that when we take these levels out, price will actually come back, retest that level of interest, which looks like it's going to be right around the 6250 area. So pay attention to this level, guys. That 6250 area, maybe it might not necessarily be the 6250. Maybe it might be the 6225, 6250. Right around those areas, right around that area, guys, is where I'd be looking to go short on this New Zealand dollar. This is more like a swing trade here, though. So let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly. We took apart this level of weekly, what was one support, uh, took it out, it came back, retest that level. So we're pretty much in somewhat where we can't really determine, more favoring toward though the upside on the New Zealand dollar. So let's go ahead and bring it down to a daily. Daily, we built some kind of daily demand, came back, tested the demand area. We broke some anchors. So now, for me, in order for me to go long on this, by the way, guys, we're testing this big 160 level right now. And this big 160 level, we actually tend to get a lot of consolidation around this area. So I don't personally feel anytime we're around these levels. Um, Once again, and this New Zealand dollar has really low volatility as well. So I would actually go more for the Aussie dollar than the New Zealand dollar. The only way I decide to go actually go long this New Zealand dollar, I forgot actually to write down my plot down my levels of interest, or where um, the levels that we need to break would be. These are the levels of interest. We're pretty much stuck within this area right now. So let's go to the 4 hour right now. Uh, And these are my 4 hour levels right there, okay, guys? So as you can see, that one line right there that I drew, that's your 4 hour supply right there. And that line right there is your 4 hour demand right there. So we're stuck in between this zone, guys. The only thing I would actually do with this pair is pretty much day trade it. Um, or even for the people that like to scalp, this is where I wouldn't go any higher than the 60.25, um, unless we get a 4 hour candle breaking the 60.25. Then you're pretty much gunning for the 60.50 level. But for the day traders, swing traders, especially swing traders, there's really nothing for you to do. I mean, we're either going to have to come down towards this area, or get the like, let's say once again the dollar index. If the dollar index decides to shoot up from the 500, from the 450 level, then most likely we're trying to see if we can catch this one right around here. And then, or even your 60.75 looks like a really good level where we could actually get it from this area and start shooting it down. So, but these are the only way I'd be interested in putting in some more like a day trades or swing trades, is if I um, come in towards the 60.75, 6100, or if I come down towards looks like the 58.50 level. If it decides to rip this level, remember we were talking about the level of interest that from a higher time frame perspective, that if it decides to break this level, then this is not going to happen within this week, most likely. But I am definitely paying attention to that 6250 area because From a monthly perspective, we broke that trend line, and they typically tend to come back up, retest those levels, and then swing it back down. So once again, I'd be interested in maybe gunning it for the 6250, but I really do need to break this pivot right here in order for me to start day trading it towards the 6250. And then once I get towards the 6250, then start, maybe for the people that don't like setting up overnights, well, then you're gonna have to take it on confirmation. But if you do an overnight, then your stop loss would have to be right around that 63.50, and then pretty much just take it down as well from there. And then, but we'll talk about those as once we approach these levels. At any rate, this is where the New Zealand dollar stands, guys. That's it for the New Zealand dollar.